How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to break down the Challenge Cup final between Bath and Lyon, and this is going to be a phenomenal game. So both teams have announced their squads, and I want to break down key areas where I feel this game is going to be won and lost. I want to be breaking down key players to watch for, and at the end of the video, I'm going to go through who is my favorite to win. So before I continue, please like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow, and let's break it down. So this really is a game of, teams in two different forms, whereas Bath are coming off of a big win over Leicester, who are currently second in the Premiership. I believe they won 43-15, which is a big win. Whereas, and then they also lost to Bristol, which was a pretty big loss as well. I think that was like 36-14 around there. So a win and a loss, but prior to that, it was just pure wins. Whereas Lyon, they are coming off of two straight losses to Stade Francais and I believe Pau as well. All very high scoring games. But will they be able to handle the pressure that Bath is going to be putting on them? I mean, we're looking at sides, squads, so if we break down Bath's team, so their front three is Beno Obano, Tom Dunn, Will Stewart, and then we have Quinn Roux, Charlie Ewells, and then the back three is going to be Ted Hill, Sam Underhill, and then Miles Reed. The backs are Ben Spencer, Finn Russell, Will Muir, Will Muir and Kokanasiga as wingers, Max Ajomo and Will Butt as centres, and then Tom de Glanville as their fullback. So this is going to be interesting to see how they are going to end up running through this, because these are very strong players, right? This is a very strong team to be working with. I mean, you're just looking at Beno Obano, Tom Dunn, Will Stewart. These are scary players, right? And the one thing that I've seen with Lyon is if they are not able to dominate you with their forwards, they tend to break under the pressure, right? So having forwards like this, because you're gonna be having Sam Underhill, Ted Hill, that are just gonna be fighting for everything. They are just gonna be relentless in every single thing that they do. And then you having Beno Obano, Will Stewart in the scrums, Quinn Roux, Charlie Ewells is gonna just destroy it in terms of lineout. So that forward pack is very scary for Bath. Right now we look at Lyon. So their front three is Jerome Ray, Camille Chat, and then Jermaine Ainsley, followed up with Theo Williams, Michael Guillard, who when he started playing for France, that was scary Michael Guillard. He practically kept pretty much everybody out in that back end. And then we have Dylan Cretin. So the back row is Dylan Cretin, Becca Saganadze, and then Arnaud Bueta. Their backs are Baptiste Couilloud, who we know what Couilloud can do. I'm pretty certain we are going to be seeing a lot more of him next year in the Six Nations. The guy is phenomenal. He just needs a bit more time. And then the 10 is Leo Berdeau, followed by the wingers of Ethan Demortier and Vincent Rattez. Centres are Theo Millet, Josiah Maraku, and then the fullback is David Niniashvili, who, again, Niniashvili, we know how good he is at breaking down teams, how well he is capable of using his kicking game to relieve pressure as well. So this is going to be an interesting game. I do feel that Lyon are going to struggle a lot in terms of the forwards for Bath, right? But like I say, when it comes down to these kind of games, it's 50-50. It's anybody's game, right? Anything can happen. But Lyon are going to have to be playing at their absolute best. And yes, Couilloud, he's able to work that ball very quickly. How Leo Berdeau is going to handle the pressure, right? I don't know. But, You know, when you're looking at Bath's players, like you got your Finn Russell and you got Ben Spencer, which they work so well together, internationally, at home, for club. They are a scary pairing. And this is the thing with Finn Russell. His experience. He didn't exactly have the best Six Nations, but he's been playing brilliantly for Bath, right? His kicking game is just phenomenal, finding those open spaces. And I know he's going to work that ball out wide, right? He's going to work that ball out wide very quickly. He is probably going to use those crossfield kicks, you know, to be able to break down that Lyon defense line. And the one thing that, again, I see through watching them, they struggle when that ball gets out to those wides very quickly. It feels like they cannot cope with the speed. And once they are brought out wide, and you know, they are forced to rotate out to the wings and then back inside and then back out to the wings, they really struggle positionally. And I feel this is something that Finn Russell, he is just going to make use of. And he's going to find spaces. He's going to open up these gaps, and then he's just going to run the ball through. Because, again, you look at those backs, right? Look at those backs. Kokana Siga, that guy, he's such a brilliant runner of the ball. He is such a brilliant runner of the ball. You know, Tom de Glanville, he's just going to be able to mop up anything around him. And then Will Muir with his quick feet, again, you know, it's going to be very difficult for Lyon to keep out Bath. How are they going to do it? You know, I don't know. Because then on top of that, come, let's say, the 50th minute, we are probably going to end up seeing Francois van Wyk. We're going to see Thomas de Toit come on. Guy Pepper, you know, Barbary, he's probably going to come on. He's just going to wreck shop as well. You know, he's going to come on fully fit, happy to jackal, you know, just full effort. And I have a feeling this is what is going to happen. The forwards are going to wear down Lyon. They're going to break him down. They're going to try and get as much of a lead as possible. And then we're going to see players like Thomas de Toit come on and then just wreck shop. Once everybody is dead, tired, you know, they just want to give up. And then you are going to see, you know, your Kieran Donahue, Alfie Barbary, Francois van Wyk. It's just, I just feel that they do not have the depth. Obviously, in terms of Lyon, they do have Marchand, which when he comes on, we know the kind of pressure that he can put on people. Again, we saw it for France in the Six Nations. The guy is absolutely brilliant, but I don't know. I just feel Lyon have a lot of good talent, but whether they have the talent, the momentum going into the game as well, which this is something that Leinster failed with in the Champions Cup, is getting that momentum prior to the game, right? Bath are coming in. You know, they won the league format of the Premiership. They are far beyond everybody else. Yes, they did lose to Bristol, but every other game they've been winning. They've been winning them comfortably, you know. And Finn Russell is in brilliant form. So I don't know. This is going to be interesting to see, can Lyon handle the pressure. Now, by the video, you probably can understand who I am tipping to win this game, right? I am putting Bath to win this game, but not just win. I feel that they are going to win it relatively comfortably by a try or two. But again, anything is possible. A player like Pedrello to be able to come on whenever he's needed, he can crack open a game quite easily by himself. Right, so I do feel that this game is going to come down to the first half. Who is able to maintain that pressure in the first half? Who is able to go into the second half with a good lead? Because then that is going to end up, you know, pushing on through the rest of the game. For all we know, we could see a Northampton Saints, you know, resurgence from any other squad, but I do just feel Bath are just far too defensively well drilled. Their defensive line is very compact. They don't let in that many tries, you know, and I just feel that the forwards are going to be far, far too big, too strong, and too resilient. Plus the depth of forwards as well that can come on whenever needed. I feel that that's going to play a very, very big part in this game as to who can win, because just having a player like Van Feyck and Thomas du Toit come on at 50th minute, 40th minute, 60th minute, whenever is needed, at points it feels like a cheat code, you know? So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Honestly, I feel this game is going to be won with the forwards, the pressure that's going to be put on. I think we are going to potentially see Barbary come on and just absolutely wreck shop. And then just see if Lyon do not give away penalties. Because Lyon have been known to give away penalties, unnecessary penalties, at the worst of times, right? The absolute worst of times, and in the worst places physically possible, where it's practically just giving points away. So they need to make sure that they are very well drilled. They aren't making mistakes. They are locked on, ready to go, because Bath is going to make them hurt. Bath is going to run them ragged. And if they are running ragged, if they are getting tired, they're going to make mistakes. And if they're making mistakes, they're giving points to Bath. And when Bath get a good lead, it's very rare that they just give it away, right? Especially in a game like this. Everybody is coming for heads. And honestly, I just feel Bath is going to have too much. So my prediction for this game is going to be 37-20 or around there. I feel Lyon are going to crack that 20 mark, but I do feel that Bath is going to win by 2 tries. 2 tries is my prediction to win by. So guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm an idiot? You know, maybe Lyon are coming in with something that I don't know, right? Obviously, I watch a lot more Premiership rugby than what I do top 14. I mainly catch the teams like Bordeaux, Toulon, the bigger teams, Toulouse and so on. So I don't often tend to catch that much of Lyon, other than, whenever I can. But let me know what you think. Do you think Lyon are going to come through with a win and surprise everybody? Well, surprise me. I don't know what the chances of Bath winning here are, but I just feel Bath are coming in too much of good form, motivation. They coming in redlining, good performances. The players are phenomenal. They got multiple A-list, international players, Lions in their squad. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.